let's get into it. So, we are here at Book Fair Australia, and we have been sharing a table, Jess, McFarlane and I, for the whole weekend. And that has been the best experience. So fun. So funny to do this all the time.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
We've seen it like come in pairs. Like,
yes.
yeah, one item.
We're married. Apparently, that's the tea. That's the rain out there. But Jess always has wonderful things to say. A wealth of knowledge in this indie space, because she is a successful indie author who has sold out today as of when we're recording this. Amazing.
Thank you.
So, with all your knowledge that you have gleaned over the last, I guess, year of having Woman of Wolves out, how many days is the anniversary away for Woman of Wolves?
3 days.
3 days?
Yeah.
And then you would have had Woman of Wolves out for an entire year.
Yeah.
And now, on 7th of May, 2026, we have the last book in the quadrilogy out.
Yeah.
That's got to be a word that's been made up. My God.
Something quad.
The quad. So, I just said, from Woman of Wolves to King of Stags, and the 4 books that have gone by in about a year. Tell us about that journey and how you have grown.
It's been really eye-opening, in like good and bad ways. I think I've grown in ways of like finding out what means the most to me. So like when you first start, I think like you can get really like trapped in like the noise of, oh, you need to make money from this, you need to market yourself, you need to do this, you need to do that. And it like gets really crazy.
Yeah.
Because you feel so pressured to do so, and then you easily get burnt out and you fall for the trap of like, you know, imposter syndrome and stuff.
That's it.
And I think like within this year, I've sort of realized doesn't really matter. Like I'm not doing it for that. So I'm just sort of out here vibing. I'm having a good time.
The vibes are strong though, because sales have been made, and of course it's not about that. It's not about the sales, but it does feel validating.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think because like with sales, you do know that you've made some form of like impression and some form of connection. Someone's looked at your book and gone, I really want to read this. But I think it's those connections that are more like organic connections that you get from just people messaging you where you haven't actually like sold it to them, but they've done it themselves, and they message you and say like, I love this so much. The amount of people that I have that like they've messaged me and I've been like, I want to give you everything. So I like made them become like beta readers. Made them. I'm like forcing.
No, but they're like, oh please, give it to me.
Yeah.
Give it to me. I want it.
They're like Harvey, who is my beta reader, she literally just messaged me. She was from TikTok and she just like messaged me and she was like, I loved it so much. And I was like, because you're reaching out and because you're being so lovely, I was like, I want to give you
give back.
Give back and like give this, because that's what it means to me. Like it's that making that connection, and like the fact that my books had such an impact on you is incredible. And it's like, I don't want to sell you anything, I just want to give it to you and like feed you. So she's now a beta reader. She beta read 3 and 4.
Wow.
Because obviously she got to me when Man and Bez was already out.
Yep.
And yeah.
Wow.
And so like I was just like, yeah, you get an early copy because
you are amazing.
You're amazing, and you are connected to the story and you understand what I'm trying to tell you in my words.
Yes.
And I'm like, that is something that's really hard to find, so I want to hold on to that.
You just can't, like, there's no other experience quite like it.
Yeah.
When someone has come, especially for you, to reach out and say, hey, I love your work and I want to read it and I'm passionate about it, just as passionate as you.
Yeah.
Because as authors, it can feel like we're in our own head a lot. Like it's our story. How do we make it, or will it be received positively by other people? And a lot of the time it's not necessarily our concern if it's received in whatever way.
Yeah, it is what it is, and like I've learned that too. Like, you know, it's not for everyone, and if someone doesn't like Myrna or like doesn't like the story, like that's so okay, because like she's very hard to digest in like all her rage and like the way that she grows, and she can be frustrating, but that's the whole point. But it's like, if you're not ready to read something like that, that's so okay. Like, I'm not going to, you know, hold it against you.
It's their loss. Because I love Myrna.
Yeah.
Because she does remind me, not necessarily of myself, but just someone who is authentic.
Yeah.
Who I want to root for, because it's like, I know that she's flawed.
Yeah.
But she's got so much strength in her.
Yeah.
Because she is flawed, and I think we need to listen to those stories and tell those stories more about women who are not the saints.
Yeah.
And the perfect people.
No, exactly. Yeah.
Oh, that life goes to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's been, I think that the change from going that has been like really enlightening, and I feel like it's almost like a weight shed, because it's like, I'm not trying to like, force anything.
No.
It's all very just like out here having fun, vibing. It's very organic. I'm just kind of here because I'm passionate about it.
Yep.
I'm not here because I want to make money. I'm not here because I want to be popular. I'm here because I have stories to tell.
That's it.
And I want people to read them.
And they are reading them, and they're buying them, because it's organic.
Which is a bonus.
That's right. It's a bonus, but also I think it speaks to the authenticity of you and how genuine you are about the craft that you do. And people want it.
Yeah.
People want to read that stuff.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Like, it's I'm very surprised.
You're surprised? I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised because I've seen, this is my own observations of people walking past. They're looking, and then they get to Women of Wolves and they're like, oh, okay, which is exactly how I found you, because I saw the title and I saw the vibe, and I was like, I want that. I want the power. I want the feminine rage. I want the feminism in all its glory from that. That is what I was itching to read.
Yeah.
And I think we need more of that.
Yeah, no, thank you for saying that.
I my honest thoughts, but I know you do so well.
Thank you.
You believe it?
No, I can't.
But it's been awesome.
It's been awesome, yeah. And I feel like if we hadn't have sold as much as we did, because you've done so well.
Oh, thank you.
I'm so happy.
Thank you.
So well.
Tried.
So well.
I love it. I love speaking with people and telling them about the book. Because I'm always, yep.
Your spiel is perfect. I love it. I'm so like jealous as well, because I'm so awkward in my way.
Sorry, everyone. No, that's out. That's out. That's note to self. If you're coming to a book event, you got to bring like 2 water bottles.
Yeah.
Water's $5. That's all I'm going to say about that. Oh, my God. But, yeah, no, it's been really, really good. So,
It has.
yeah. Writing the 4 books.
Okay.
Because there's 4 books in the series. And it's a lot. It's sizable. It's compared to most people will do a trilogy. But you've done four, not five. Do you feel like this is the right amount to tell the story?
Yeah, I definitely do. Because I feel like as soon as I finished it, I knew, like, yeah, that's the end. And because it comes full circle.
Yeah.
And you'll know what I mean when you read it. Because it ends in a spot almost where it started.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's as soon as I wrote those last couple of words, I was like, that's it. Like, I'm there.
Yeah.
And I knew that going into it, because I didn't know exactly how I was going to end it. All I knew is that, it was going to be a happy ending. Like, things were going to work out.
Yep.
But I didn't know exactly, like, where it was going to end.
Yep.
And, like, who was going to be in the scene and the ending and everything. But once I got there, I was like, yeah, this is it. And then, I wrote those last couple of words and I went, this is it. And
it was
I think I went purely based off just like, you just vibes.
Yeah.
We're just saying vibes.
But it's true that you know the characters so intimately. They've been with you all your life. I do remember seeing an Instagram story of you, like, with tears in your eyes after finishing.
Yeah. I also shared one of me, like, sobbing when I wrote the ending battle. But But yeah, no.
Yeah. Happy tears.
It means a lot to me. It means so much to me. Like, these characters have been with me for such a long time.
Yes.
And
yes.
I don't know, I'm very passionate about it. Like, I'm very
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't really say other than like what I've just said in terms of like, but I thought that I've done the story justice.
Yeah.
And when I asked Baders, they agreed. So I think I'm on the right track.
I think you are.
I think
I think that, yes, there is potential to expand on the universe beyond the 4 books.
Yeah.
But you have touched on how you are exploring Riagan's point of view.
Yeah.
Oh, but that's quite spicy, isn't it?
No, not all of them.
Oh, sorry, not all of them. No, yes.
Some of them.
Some of the videos, yeah.
But no, like I wrote like the pole scene from Woman of Wolves.
Oh, yes.
Point of view.
Do we have a picture of that?
Okay.
Menu to show. We do have some artwork, which is Riagan pulling the pole with his neck and back. with his throat. Rip it out. His throat rips out from the his throat. Pole's being ripped out. Oh my God. That does not happen in the book, that his throat gets ripped out. I really hope not. But anyway, Riagan's perspective. Yeah, so how long does that go for? Is that like a couple of chapters?
No, just a couple of pages. So it's like
yeah.
perspectives within scenes.
Perspectives within scenes. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay, cool. Right, you've learnt a lot about the industry.
Yeah, I've learned a lot about just being an indie author and what things mean the most to me. I think when I first got into it, I got a bit caught up in like the whole noise about like, oh, you need to make money from it, and oh, you gotta market, and you gotta do this and you gotta do that, and it can be really detrimental to you as a person and you as a business, because you can just burn out. And so I've really come to the point now where when I start feeling that imposter syndrome, or when I start hearing that noise again, I just like think of the fact that I have people. It doesn't matter how many. I literally just have people that have like messaged me. They're a part of my street team, and they're saying how much they love my book. That is insane.
Yeah.
And like that's the main thing for me. Like, I don't care how much money I make. I don't care how popular I am. The fact that I get to share my stories with people that love them,
and they do.
Dream come true.
Dream come true. I've witnessed it right here, selling out. So this is the indie author life, where these things can happen.
Yeah.
And they do happen.
Yeah.
And this is the most important part of doing what we do.
Yeah.
Here is enjoying it.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is the main thing.
It's just amazing, Jess. Because from my perspective on how I'm seeing your growth from Woman of Wolves to the King of Stags, which we say, I mean, hopefully that's okay.
Yeah.
Because it's out there.
Yeah.
But I mean, even with the progression of, I'm just going to touch your book, sorry, the progression of the cover, because there was a bit of a, I guess we can talk a little bit about how there was a bit of a change in this, where there was some decisions that had to be made to make the cover to change the cover.
Yeah.
And because of that, it allowed you to think about, how can I really bring this to life?
Yeah.
And she did, because if you ever get a chance to see this in the flesh, it's very detailed. We've got the wolf. I'll just explain for people who might not be seeing this in video form. But we've got the beautiful wolf here with a sword underneath. It's very detailed. There's Celtic elements all around it with a blue circle, and it has Woman of Wolves on the cover as well. The title, it's just stunning. I love it to bits. So I'll put that over there. Thank you.
But the need in me to like write a 5th book, I think is purely selfish. But
self-indulgent indeed. But
I definitely could. And if I did, it would be set probably like 10 years later. So they've had a bit of like, they've settled a bit. They've if things are chill. Yeah. And then things become not so chill again, maybe. I don't know. I was thinking that's probably where I'd go.
Yes.
But I do feel like like gratuitous. Like I'm just doing it for
the sake of
doing it. And I don't want to do that because I have to be respectful to these characters because they've been with me for a decade.
Yeah.
And yeah, it would be pushing it probably. But the way that I think I could like selfishly live through that in another way is writing Riagan's perspective.
Yes.
Which I have been doing. So it's been very fun.
I can't wait to read that.
I can send you them.
Yeah. No, absolutely. I would love to read them. Do you think you would publish them as like a standalone short story, or
yeah, either that or like a extra in like a special edition. So like you got your extra little chapter,
the deluxe edition of the book?
Yes. But I would obviously need to have the money.
Yeah.
So
an old chestnut.
Yeah.
Yes, it's hard.
One day. It'll happen. One day.
I think one day it'll be certainly happening. And I think that I have seen books where they do have like an extra chapter that is the perspective of the opposite character is the character. The other character in the relationship.
Yeah, it's really
at the end.
The love interest.
Yeah. So, don't make it work and see what happens. Yeah. It's very, very exciting. So, with King of Stags, which is the fourth in this series, it's the last one. Can you tell us what we can expect?
Okay. New characters. Ones that you will love and ones that you will hate. A lot of spice.
Wow.
A lot of
So on the ratings,
I have been told different things from different betas.
Okay.
Some have been 3 out of 5, and then some have been 6 out of 5. Yeah.
I know. Like, how does that?
I don't know. I think it depends on what people read and what they used to.
Okay.
So the people saying like 3 were like they read quite spicy books all the time. People saying 6 were like sort of mid-range, I guess.
Yeah.
But I would give it like a healthy 4.
Yeah, I think 4 then. I think that's a safe number between.
Yeah, but there's a lot of positions that get tested.
Okay, yeah.
Like it's not vanilla.
Okay, great. Well, that's okay. And that's where. No, I think that's a good point because where does it go from?
Exactly.
The levels, like a level 1 spice is probably what happens in Man of Bears. Is that right? Or not even half. Even half. Yeah, probably even half.
Yeah.
But, half a chili to a full chili for Man of Bears, and what happens in that is, passionate kids pretty much. Yeah. And so we then jump to Queen of Corvids, where there is like a complete, I don't know, I was going to say combination. Insertion, I guess. Yeah, well, that happens. There is the insertion part that does happen. But yeah, we get to the point where full-blown go all the way, I guess, or whatever the outright. So then but it's, I guess, on the vanilla side of things. Well, like a typical, I don't know, whatever. It feels right to call it 3. Yeah. 3 chilies.
Yeah.
What else?
It is like kind of a spoiler. I don't know.
It's okay. You don't have
but it's
to
also,
say.
I'm sort of like, is it? I don't know. Like, I think some people have been surprised by it, and then some have been like, oh.
Okay.
So I'm like,
So it's got mixed reviews with like, I didn't expect that. Oh, I knew that.
Well, you find out at the end of book 3 about who Riagan is and like what he is.
Yep.
So it's delving into his past. So you will get to see and hear more about his past and find out more about him and what happened to him. But not like
It's a ridiculous amount of talk.
in your face. It's just sort of like, kind of, you get crumbs. Because I wanted to sort of still have that sort of history because he does have amnesia and he doesn't remember. But he uses a way to get his memories back is he uses
So
they call it vulva.
A vulva. A vulva. Oh, okay.
It's like a witchy woman in this community that they go to, and I'm not going to say who they are.
No.
Spoilers.
A community.
But and she helps him because she gives him like herbs to like go into like a trance, and so that's how he remembers. And so he gets to remember his original name. He gets to remember his mum's name. And he gets to remember a few little things about his past and about what happened. So, you get to find that out. There's a really big battle, and be prepared to maybe cry. Yeah.
Maybe cry. What do you mean?
There's a few deaths.
Okay, spoiler, or is it like a trigger warning for death? Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
All right. I am ready. I'll just keep that in mind. You know, we make up for a lot of fun life.
Well, the ending is happy.
Yeah. Okay. The ending's happy because that's what I also. How has it felt reading the end?
Yeah, I guess because I started it so long ago and it's been with me for such a long time. It was like saying goodbye. I thought it was going to be worse than what it is, if that makes sense, because I thought like as soon as I'd finished it, they'd be like completely like wiped from my brain almost. But like they're still there. They're hanging around. I still think of them a lot. And I think it's really helped like doing like this fun little like Riagan point of views because I'm like I get to like go back. And obviously because I'm still like in the process of getting like King Stacks out, I'm very much in it still. So I think maybe when that's all over, I might still be friends. But yeah, it's been bittersweet. Like it's been
bittersweet.
Yeah.
I think that's a good way to put it because you really care about the story.
Yeah.
And now it's come to its natural conclusion. Wow, it's finally happened. I can't wait to see it and hold it in my hand at the next book event that we're at. Whenever that is. Now, the last question that I've written, I wrote down here the spice. Now, we did talk about the spice before, but my perspective and my question was like, how did you approach it? And you were saying before to someone we were talking about spice, another like a customer, and you just said, I just don't care anymore about like feeling inhibited to write it.
Yeah.
So that's how you feel now.
Yeah,
which is
so
great.
I guess that's another part of like my growth as a writer in the past 2 years.
It's true.
Is I don't care anymore. Yeah. I will write what I want to write, and I really don't care what you think.
Everyone else does.
Yeah,
everyone else does.
And I think because of the whole patriarchal like system that we live in, for me as a woman to embrace my sexuality and to write about it and to write what I want and to have a female character who takes control and uses her autonomy. She does what she wants. She asks for what she wants. She gets what she wants.
She gets what she wants.
I find it liberating, and I think every other woman should do it. Regardless of whether you write or not, just embrace your fucking sexuality. Like, just fucking embrace it. I have had a bit of like self-discovery, I guess, because I think I've only like in the past like year or so identified as demi, and I think that's played a big part in me going, you know what, like no, I'm not like playing the game, like I'm just gonna do what I want because I'm in a very loving relationship. And that's helped.
Yeah. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Yeah.
And it's made me sort of like embrace that side of me.
Yeah.
And made me go like, like I don't feel disgusting. I don't feel wrong like I used to. Like these were problems, and this is problems that most women feel in this society.
That's so true.
Or people, like not even women, like just people, regardless of.
Yep.
Except for the straight white.
Except for straight white men, because that has seemed to be the standard for sexuality is what pleases them.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So I thought, breaking away from that, and it has been, it just feels really good to just like write what I want. And I think it's a big reason why I've now entered the Omega-verse.
Oh, yeah.
I want to explore that.
Well, should we get into that? I mean, it's totally what you would want to say, because I know that this is a new journey.
Yeah.
And so share what you would like to say about that without giving spoilers for your next project or whatever.
Yeah.
What you're comfortable doing.
Well, it sort of attracted me to begin with because, like, obviously, like, with Ali Hazelwood and, like, her bride and mate, I've really, really enjoyed them. I thought they were awesome, and I was like, and I've been, like, I've dabbled in, in fan fiction and stuff.
Yes.
And just, like, online. And I'm like, it's cool. I like it. And I like the reasoning, I think, behind the reason why... So that's what. But the reason why I like it,
yes,
I think has a lot to do with, again, agency.
Yes.
Because when...
Yes, so true.
So, like, there's this thing that happens with, like, female shifters or werewolves, and they go into heat. And it's like ovulating, but, like 10 times
more.
And,
yes.
And I think the reason why I like it is because she's literally giving, like, consent.
Yeah.
Like, she's driving it.
Yeah.
And I think that's why it attracts me, because I'm like,
yeah, that's an interesting thought, because there was part of me thinking with the Omegaverse, like, how much of it is, like, given back to, like, female, I don't know, like where's the control, is the control being stripped away from women in that perspective? But I know that's just my narrow-minded.
No, it's not narrow-minded. I think it's a pretty, like, good assumption because of, like, the whole, like, alpha thing.
Yes, that's true. That's probably where I get it from.
And so, like, absolutely, you do have those dynamics that can be a bit problematic. I think, look, I'm, like, very new to this, so, like, I probably don't have the best seat in this conversation, but
stuff, in
my, like, little bit of research and, like, writing it, obviously I'm never going to write anything nice about because that's just not what I do as an author. But I have had really, like, a lot of fun just exploring this character. She's extremely funny. She has ADHD.
Yep.
She is in her 30s and she goes... Essentially what happens is there's, like, her pack is in, like, the southern part of this country, and his pack is in, like, the northern, and she is, like, bonding herself to the alpha in order to make an alliance. Her pack is, like, assimilated with humans, but they aren't.
So the packs have to connect to, like, form an alliance.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But the thing is, the bodyguard that comes to pick her up to take her on the road trip, if she refuses to fly on that trip, the bodyguard is actually her nurse.
Oh.
And she doesn't know because she's grown up, like, assimilated with humans. She doesn't really know. Like, she knows that she's a werewolf, and she knows, like, things, but she's not completely connected to that part of her. So she doesn't know, but he does immediately. But he plays it off as, like, he's, like, grumpy. So very grumpy sunshine.
Grumpy sunshine.
And essentially, he, like, drives her the 2 weeks that it takes to get up to his alpha.
Yes.
And it's a very, like, princess bodyguard kind of
okay.
And she gets, bonded to his alpha, and obviously it's his mate, so he's, like, can't handle it.
Yep.
But, so it's been really fun.
Wow, that adds a lot of, that's another level to it, another layer to it, because what happens when the mate that you're supposed to be with, there's a spanner in the works with that.
Yeah.
Oh, God, Jess, you've already fleshed out all the story.
But, there's, it's been really fun to write because it's just, like, it's like a bit of comedy. And I haven't really explored that much.
No, well, Melbourne of Rules has been a lot darker.
Yes, it is quite dark. Like, there are definitely light moments, and there's, like, jokes that you kind of laugh at, like when Brenna's, like, saying his thing,
his little thing.
He's just being weird.
You're like, Brenna's just chill out for a second and give me some space.
He's hilarious. Yes. He is, in book 4 especially, he's very, very funny. I love that man. I love him.
He is the comedic relief probably in the story.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I find Myrna to be pretty funny in some ways too.
And she's funny in King Stacks as well.
Yes, yes. Like, she'll just come out with some stuff, and I'll be like, that's really exciting.
Her playful side comes out. It's very cute.
Yeah, the playful side. So we'll be expecting King Stacks.
Yeah.
On 7th of May.
Yes. I know.
I can't believe it. Should be ready. Should be so ready for this. Are you going to be at any other events this year?
Yes. At the moment, I've got a romantic affair.
Yep.
In Adelaide.
Ara?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm really excited for that one.
Yes, that's
Really
the end of May.
Yes.
One day.
So I will have King of Stags there.
Oh, perfect.
So I have the whole quadrilogy.
Quadrilogy. Yeah, we're just going to go with that. I actually have no idea what that four series is called. No idea.
I don't know either.
I can believe it.
Yeah.
It'll be there. So we've got Ara. Do we have anything else coming up after that?
Not yet.
Not yet. Certainly we'll be expecting it.
Yeah, I'll be here. I'll be around.
She's always around. She's always around. Yeah.
I might have an event at the Benalla Library at some point.
Amazing. So if you're in
They're
the
always
area,
open, but
go to the Benalla State. I was going to State. No, the Benalla Library.
yes.
And you'll be there. Do you have your books in the library there?
I do.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, I love that.
No, they're amazing. They're so supportive of like local and just indie authors in general.
So
They're
cool.
so good. I love them. So much.
I'll have to go check it out next time I'm up around
Yeah, you
that way and see it.
Yes. Yeah, no, absolutely.
It's been amazing. It's been an amazing day.
It has. It's been so fun.
It really has been. Well, we've got day 2 tomorrow, which I will be filming some stuff for that too.
And I think we will be coming like quite more refreshed.
I say that, but I feel like I'm going to be like, oh my god, oh my god. No, I think it's a shorter day.
Shorter day and a later start.
Later start,
So
that will make
that's
us
going to help.
Yeah, but you've been super fresh. You've been like, you know. I know the masking is there,
It's
but
pure adrenaline.
you're doing very well. Very well. Can I just say, it's not easy to come to events sometimes.
No, it's not.
Because there's a lot to pack and a lot to organise, a lot of logistics about where am I going to park or how am I going to get to the location, how am I going to bring all my stuff into the location, where am I going to eat, because that's important too. How many bottles of water do I bring? Because
Well, we know that now.
we know that it was $5 a bottle here, which I didn't know beforehand, and I've exhausted my water allocation funds for today.
I am so thirsty.
I know. Just thinking like about buying the bullet, but
Yeah.
I've got half an hour to think about.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you, Jess,
Thank you.
for giving your time and
course.
also your voice to the show. The Indie Author Life Show always appreciates it. I want to see
Have a chat. Have a yarn.
But yes,
Can
thank
I
you.
interview you?
You should. You know what? You can ask me whatever questions you want. Yes, that'd be good. That's a good idea.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Thank you so much for watching the Indie Author Life Show. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you want to know more about my own literary journey or the journey of some of our guests that you might have seen on the show, please consider subscribing or following my Substack or my YouTube channel. Finally, if you want to know more about my novel, Still Waters Run Deep, it is available on many distribution websites such as Amazon, Etsy, Baventi, you name it. All that information will be in the show notes if you're interested in learning more about my story to do with elemental magic and coming of age. Take care, everyone, and see you in the next episode.